Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you try to get rich. You don't want it.
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today.
Ready to go?
Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in the 3 slot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Curry outside. On defense, Golden State. Teague inside the line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Hawks offense was a thing of beauty at times to watch last year. They really came together. They epitomized that turn team so well.
You hit it right on the head. I mean, they knew how to find the open man. The ball always ended up in the right spot, and so many of their shots came from assists, second in the league in that category.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Millsap with the drive.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Millsap.
That one is off.
2 shots.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry with another miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things in your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Green with the block. And Curry, here we go. Good.
Point-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Green again. Scott. He dishes it to Hardaway. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 on the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Hawks leading by 5.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal.
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Bro, I ain't even trying.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It was last touched by Spates.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta. The Warriors also with a sub. Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Here's Schroeder. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Puts up a 3. Here's Cephalosha. Tries yet again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Livingston kicks to Clark.
You can't just be doing that.
The pass to Livingston. There's the 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead. They lead by.
You touched me.
And
now the second quarter just getting set to start.
Yeah.
And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Teague and Korver are the guards. Horford is out there with Humphries. And it's Bazemore at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Takes a shot at the elbow. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg. He did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clark, he won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
Get out.
And the Hawks making a change here. Scott's checked in. Then for the Warriors.
I'm not playing with you, bro. Get out my room.
Barnes, he's checked in for Rush. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark.
It is so hard to contain it. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Teague for 3. And Thompson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Bazemore misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Curry has it in the corner. For the three. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Teague for three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Spates checked in for the Warriors. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
A nice shot by Teague. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Warriors trailed by 10.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
Millsap pass to Teague.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 10-point game. And it's sent back by Spates. They get it back. But they get it back. And stolen by Spates. Here's Barnes. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and they'll go to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Barbosa for 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So for the Hawks, Splitter's checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. It's stolen by Green. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Passes it to Livingston. That one a little long. Well, last season the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Cephalosha dishes to Splitter. Iguodala with the steal. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Schroeder. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Green. Here's Spates. Rebound, Atlanta. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway with it. Barbosa picks him up. Here's Millsap. Green with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Spates, the pass to Barbosa. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Ezeli. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks lead by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Warriors trail by 12. Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point. Right side, Green. Bogut dishes to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. No good. Great D that time from T.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. Seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
Curry against T. Bogut kicks to Green. Back to Bogut. He feeds it to Curry. Curry with another miss.
And really, with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury,